What makes Baltimore, their defense, so good
Yeah.
if they're down in the red zone?
Scheme is a big part of it. You know, they're interchangeable. They do a great job. Their pressure packages are probably one of the top in the league as far as how they pressure. Um, you know, the red zone isn't as complicated. Third down, they give you some real exotic looks, but the red zone, they just play good, sound defense down there. They're number one in the league in both areas.
When you mention that, the pressure package, is it a lot different than most of the other teams in the league, what they do?
It is. It's just multiple. There's a lot of it, and especially when you get into this point of the season now, you have all the games under their belts. There's usually you're looking at 60 pressures or 80 pressures. Now you're looking at 180 pressures. You're looking, the pressures from the opener as well. So the more film that's out there, they are very good in their pressure packages. Multiple looks, multiple front structures. They do it with a lot of different bodies down there too. So it takes a lot of time to decipher through all the looks.
Assuming you get Kareem back Sunday, what element take in your offense?
I really think it's just his energy that he brings. It will be huge for us. I don't see us using him a lot differently than we have in the past. Really, just that 1-2 punch with him and Nick. But anytime you get him back on the field, it's good for the team because he brings a lot of energy.
How about Jack?
Same with Jack. I mean, we're getting healthy, which is a good thing for us down the stretch here. Having Jack back will be just as important for us offensively. Blake's done a nice job stepping in his place, but Jack's a very good player. So really excited to get both those guys back.
Sorry, Alex. Anything about those guys this week that you've observed on the field?
It just looks like it looks like it did when we started the season, which is a good thing. We like our guys. We're finally getting healthy at the right time of the year. So
They look good.
They look great. Yeah, Kareem looked great, and Jack looked like he hadn't missed a beat.
How did Baker look in practice yesterday after sitting out Wednesday?
Yeah, very strong day. We were inside. Ball was flying off his hands. He's very accurate. I don't know if we had an incompletion yesterday, so it was a really solid day of work for him.
Just with him and Kareem, I guess, how much of a help is it for Baker to have Kareem out there and some of those situations with his ability in the pass game?
Oh, it's huge, and he does a great job. Kareem made a huge play against them last year on a short yard situation, made a big catch down the sideline. So adding him back into the mix as a third down back and then spelling Nick, and keeping both those guys fresh is a big part of what we do well offensively.
Baker added to his list of injuries with a groin injury. Did that happen in the game, or do you kind of know?
Yeah, I think so. I don't think it's anything that's going to, it's cause for concern, but it's just piling on right now for him. So I think he's feeling better. Have to talk to him about that, but hopefully he'll, that'll be it for the season. We feel healthier each week.
We know Jarvis is going to play, but Donovan has been banged up.
Yep.
Getting him back on the field yesterday, just what are you seeing from him, and are you worried that he's? I realize he won't be 100%.
Right.
But,
Yeah, no, he looked good yesterday. He did some individual routes, and he looked good, looked like himself again. Hopefully today will be the same, and hopefully there's no setbacks between now and Sunday. But he's a guy that's made a lot of plays for us this year, and it'd be great if we can get him up on Sunday.
Baker said when we talked to him Wednesday that he felt like he was getting healthier and able to move around. But have you seen that maybe since whatever that Patriots game that he started to be able to move around? He had that one scramble against the Lions.
Yep. No, I saw it yesterday in practice too. I think he's hopefully turning the corner on all that stuff.
Yep. Now that you've seen De'Aaron, is there any way you could use all three of those guys? I mean, give him a few,
Yeah, no, I think that, I mean, he got some touches yesterday in practice. Mm-hmm. We're going to go in with our two guys for sure, and we're happy that De'Aaron was as productive as he was. He's done a great job, and I think he'll get some other opportunities on special teams to be productive as well. But really love our three backs right there.
Hey, Alex, we've asked you a lot about the pass game this year. Obviously, there's been some factors, but I want to ask about the passing touchdowns. You guys haven't had as many, I guess, as a lot of people were hoping.
No question, yeah.
Hoping to see this year. Just
right.
What do you think has been the main reason behind that you guys just haven't gotten the ball in the end zone?
We just haven't, and that's true. I would like to say sit here with 25 touchdowns, and we don't have that throwing the ball yet. We do run it when we get down in the red zone. That's one of our strengths. So, but collectively, I've not sat back and examined why we haven't thrown touchdown passes. We do definitely need to be more productive and explosive in the pass game. That's something we definitely put our eye on, but not touchdown how it relates to touchdowns. But definitely need more out of the pass game.
Baker and Higgins didn't really hook up like they, usually do. Is they look back on track this week?
I hope so. You know, and Higgins had a really nice third down conversion last week on the sideline. That was a really nice play, good timing and rhythm, and really good route by Higgins. I know they have a lot of confidence in each other, and hopefully that'll, keep going moving forward.
You know, Baker was talking about being frustrated with his inaccuracy against the Lions, and mostly because like he'd make a couple good throws and then miss a couple. So when you see that, is there anything you can identify that, on that Jarvis interception that he did on this play that on another good throw he didn't do?
Right. It's nothing fundamental as I look at it. As a quarterback, you're going to have days where you just miss a throw, and sometimes you're going to miss more than one in a game. And my thing to him is just you got to just keep playing. That's natural. That comes in, with the longer you play, you're going to have days like that where it doesn't always go your way, and this is battling through that adversity and finding the corrections you need to make. I didn't see anything fundamentally. I wouldn't never blame it on the weather, but it wasn't a great day for throwing the ball. But yeah, we still, I expect him to make those throws moving forward, and so does he.
He did also mention that with some of those lower body injuries, that those were maybe impacting his mechanics a little bit, given his throwing motion. I guess, how have you seen him try to navigate that aspect of it and maybe make up for that?
Yeah, I haven't really seen much change from the waist down. He's definitely a guy that throws with a lot of torque and core, and those injuries that he does have, can affect how much he torques, when he throws it. But like I said, he's looked really good this week in practice, and I think he'll be just fine.
Lamar has the ability to turn games into shootouts.
Mm-hmm.
Not to say you can't win in a shootout, but I guess my question is, how do you dictate the pace of the game, so to speak, from an offensive standpoint?
Right.
You're not out there playing defense, but just, you know what I'm saying? Like, how do you maybe, from an offensive standpoint, kind of prevent Lamar from kind of dictating the flow and the pace of the game?
Yeah, I mean, ideally we'd like to take long drives, chew up 7 minutes and score in the end zone touchdowns. But if we score in 3 plays, and we'll take that as well. Every drive is our intent is to score a touchdown at the end. So I don't think we'll play any differently.